All on happy online learning on mobile communication. Today we are going to discuss on evolutions of mobile technology. Through the pictures we can see that generations of mobiles, initially it was radiophony. With the latest now we can say that with high technology, various versions of mobile we can see from the picture. In the evolutions, the generation begins with zero generations, then one generations, first generation, what we call as second generation, third plus, then enhanced in third generations, then 4G, and now slowly we are moving towards fifth generations. The journey begins from the 80s for first generations, then around 90s in the second generations, around 2000 it was third generations, 2005 enhancement was there in the third generations around after 2010, and then now we are expecting the fifth generation. Let's see all into the details what the technology and the specifications they are used. If we compare 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G with 5G technologies, then 1G was deployed in year 1970 to 1980. This was the period considered. For 2G it was considered from 1990 to 2004. 3G was considered 2004 to 2010. 4G was 2015 around or 16 to presently, and now 5G will be the upcoming, in which if you see that 1G was uses the data bandwidth of 2 kbps, kilobits per second. When I am using the word kbps or mbps, it is beats. In 2G it was 64 kbps, for 3G it was 2 mbps, 4G it was 1 gbps, and 5G it is higher than that what we are expecting. What technology? 1G was uses analog technology, 2G was with the digital, 3G with CDMA 2000 with H technology and UMTS technology, 4G was WiMAX, Wi-Fi and LTE, and 5G with WWWW. In core networks, 1G was used the PSTN, 2G also PSTN, then 3G it was packet networks, 4G and 5G internet core networks are using. Multiplexing techniques in first generation it was FDMA, in second generation it was TDMA along with the CDMA. 3G, 4G and 5G all now we are using CDMA multiplexings. Switching, initially in 1G it was circuit switching, in 2G partially circuit switching, then slowly moved towards the packet switching, 3G fully packet switching, and 4G and 5G all the packet switchings are used. Primary services of 1G was initially only for analog telephony sales. In 2G it was digital phone calls along with the messaging. In 3G it was digital phone calls along with the messagings and the data also. In 4G all the IP services including voice services, and in 5G high speed, high capacity and the large broadband data will be expecting. Key differentiators in the 1G it was first generations that mobility was introduced, like second generations it added with security and the mass adaptations. In 3G it having the better internet access. In 4G faster internet access with broadband and low latency, and 5G what we are expecting better coverage, no drop calls. Weaknesses, if you observed in the first generation it was very poor spectral efficiency and security issues was there. Second generations limited data rates. In the 3G performance was poor, failure to the web for the internet, and the battery use is more an expression in the existence 4G, and in the 5G we are expecting better coverage and the no drop calls. Standards and technology, if we consider which standards are used for the generations, 2G symbol was used for the GSM. It was for global system for mobile communications with the maximum download speed of 14.4 kbps, whereas maximum upload speed of 14.4 kbps. In GPRS symbol used the GPRS, that is General Packet Radio Service, with maximum download speed of 53.6 kbps and maximum upload speed of 26.8 kbps. H technology symbol use E, that is enhanced data rate for the GSM. Downlink speed of maximum 217.6 kbps, whereas upload speed of 108.3 kbps. In 3G, UMTS was used, that is Universal Mobile Telecommunication Systems, with download speed of 384 kbps and upload speed of 128 kbps. Then 3G plus, that is HSPA, high speed packet access, uses the symbol H. You might have observed that while accessing the internet, H plus we observed maximum download speed of 7.2 Mbps with upload speed of 3.6 Mbps. Then H plus, HSPA plus, that is high speed packet access with various revolution, that is here I have covered 6 to 10 all this revolutions, where speed, maximum download speed increases from 14.4 to then enhanced 28, after that it was 42.2, then 84.8, and now 168.8 Mbps, whereas upload speed was 11.5 Mbps to 23 Mbps. Presently we are using 4th generation, that is LTE, that is long term evolutions, with download speed of 100 Mbps and upload speed of 50 Mbps, and advanced, that is 4G advanced LTE-A, that is long term evolutions advanced, with 1 Gbps is the download speed and 500 Mbps is the upload speed. The same information is also shown with the different way from evolutions from 1st generation to 4th generations and slowly moves towards the 5G. From 1980 to 2010, the journey was shown with the data rate variations from 14.4 kbps to 128 Mbps, with the technology, analog technology converted into the uses GSM, CDMA, and then GPRS, H technology, WCDMA, then HSDPA, and then LTE. So what we observed, that we are focusing on evolutions and the development of various generations of mobile wireless technology along with their significance. Past few decades, mobile wireless technologies have experienced 4 to 5 generations of technology revolutions and evolutions, namely 0G to 4G. So what is 0G? That 0G refers to the pre-cell phone mobile telephonic technology, that initially radio telephones that had some used in the car. After that 1G, that is analog cellular network, was introduced. The 1st generation mobile phones used for multiple cell sites and ability to transfer the calls from one site to the next as the user moves or the travels between the cells during the conversations. You can see the picture also, how it was. See the antenna. The 1st generation was launched in Japan by NTT in 1979. NTT means Nippon Telegraph and Telephone Industries. In 1984, Bell Lab developed centrally controlled base stations, that is cell sites, each providing service to the small area partially overlapped, and each providing service to the small area. As the system expanded and the ability to reduce the transmission's power allowed the new cells to be added, resulting in more smaller cells and thus more capacity. And what we call as second generation digital network, in 90s mobile telephone systems emerged primarily using GSM standards using digital transmission. 2G introduced a new variant to the communication as SMS text messaging became possible. Digital signal or consumptions less battery power, that is the advantages of this 2G second generation mobile, and it helps mobile battery for the last long. Digital coding improves the voice clarity as well as reduces the noise. Digital encryptions has provided secrecy and safety to the data transmissions, but the disadvantage is that strong digital signals network is needed. After that, 2.5G, that is the general packet radio services technology, was introduced, in which it provides the data rates from 56 kbps to 115 kbps. It can be used for services such as wireless application protocol WAP access, multimedia services MMS, and internet communication services such as email and World Wide Web accesses. After that, 2.75 uses H technology, that is enhanced data rate for GSM evolutions. H technology is an extended version of GSM. It allows the clear and fast transmissions of data and informations up to 384 kbps speed. Third generation high speed IP data networks. As the demand for the data services was growing in mid 2000, the new technology was introduced, what we call as 3G technology. It was packet switching rather than circuit switching for the data transmissions. It enables media streaming of radio and even television content to 3G. 3G technology uses high-speed downlink packet access, HSDPA technology. It is an enhanced 3G mobile telephony communication protocol with high-speed packet access family. 3.5G, 3G Plus, and the Turbo G, which allows the network based on Universal Mobile Telecommunication System, what we call as UMTS, to have the higher data rate and the speed. Current HSDPA supports downlink speed of 1.8, after that 3.6, 7.2, now 14 Mbps. Speed increased with HSPA Plus, which provides speed up to 42 Mbps downlink and 84 Mbps with 3GPP networks. Then 4G, that is growth of mobile band. In 4G, speed improvement up to 10-fold over the existing 3G technology. It is basically extensions of 3G technology with more bandwidth and services offered in the 3G. The expectations of 4G technology is basically the high quality audio video streaming over the end-to-end internet protocol. 4G are available with WiMAX standards and the LTE standards. 4G employing all the IP networks, thus 4G unswitched in the treatment of voice calls just like any other type of streaming audio media. Utilizing packet switching over the internet, LAN and WAN network via VoIP. 4G LTE data transfer speed can reach peak download of 100 Mbps and peak upload up to 50 Mbps. WiMAX offer peak data rate of 128 Mbps downlink and 56 Mbps uplink. So if we summarize this, 1G only voice was there. In 2G voice along with SMS and the basic data, that what we can say that GPRS when introduced, basic data is also able to transmit. 2.5G voice along with the SMS plus little faster data with edge technology. 3G voice plus SMS plus faster data. In 3.5G all above with faster data speed of 7.5 Mbps. 3.75G all above with even more faster data speed at 20 Mbps, and 4G with LTE, that is long term evolution, is set to be the next big things, faster data speed up to 128 Mbps. Let's compare the GSM with the CDMA. Particulars, we can say that full form of GSM, that is Global System for Mobile Communications, and the CDMA, that is Code Division Multiple Access. Basic GSM is a SIM specific, whereas the CDMA is handset specific. Technology used in the GSM, FDMA as well as TDMA is used, whereas in CDMA technology is used. Availability, GSM is globally widely used and available, whereas GSM is available in fewer countries and the carriers. Data speed rate for the GSM 42 Mbps in the up to what we can say that HSPA, that 3G technology, whereas in case of CDMA it is 3.6 Mbps exist. Features, GSM supports transmitting data and voice both at once, whereas CDMA does not support these features simultaneously. Customer informations, all the informations of customers stored in the SIM, whereas it is stored in the handset. Network towers in each cell serves the mobile phone at that area, whereas there are physically channels and dedicated code for each device in the network. Roaming, it is worldwide, and whereas in the CDMA it is limited. Speed or data rate 42 Mbps, and here it is 3.6 Mbps. Frequency band, multiple frequency bands in the GSM available, what we call as 800, 900, 1800 or 1900 megahertz, whereas for the CDMA it is a single 850 megahertz. So thank you, see you.